So hello everyone, this is your Krishna from Women Today YouTube channel. So in this channel, we have been interviewing many women entrepreneurs and working women across different cities in India. We are just traveling to different cities. We are doing offline interviews and we are also doing online interviews across different cities in India and also across different countries in the world. So today's our guest is from Pune. Her name is Bhagyashree. She is a wellness trainer and also a yoga coach. So I welcome you, Bhagyashree ma'am, to this Women Today YouTube channel. So please kindly introduce about yourself, about the kind of work that you're doing to the audience who are watching this interview right now, ma'am.
Okay. Namaste. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Krishna Kumar. And I'm very glad to be on that platform and talking about what I work and what I do or what service I do prefer to give to my students. First of all, I'm a full-time yoga and meditation teacher, and I'm a wellness coach. I do take corporate sessions. I do give aerial yoga classes. My major is the Ashtanga Vinyasa classes. I love the Vinyasa flows. If you have heard about the different styles of yoga, I love the Vinyasa flows and also the area yoga, both. Currently, I'm based out in Pune, but I have been traveling and teaching since like last 5 years. I started my journey in Rishikesh, and from Rishikesh, I moved to Goa. And from Goa also, I then again moved to Hyderabad to again back to Pune. Pune is my hometown. So basically, it was a lot of teaching and traveling because I love traveling. I'm a trekker. I love different movement practices. So I do prefer going to teachers, learn, and come back and then teach it in my classes.
So that's a very wonderful kind of introduction from you. So you had a lot of traveling experiences starting from Rishikesh. You're just starting a professional career and you're moving on to Goa, then to Hyderabad, back to Pune, back to your base location, where is your home at. And yes, this shows that you will be very having a lot of experiences in trekking as well. Like it also involves a lot of traveling where we should have a lot of patience and a lot of adventurous things happening over there. So you are also talking about the holistic wellness. So tell us, ma'am, what is the basic meaning behind holistic wellness and how can it actually benefit us, ma'am?
Okay, yes. I think holistic wellness is a very broad and a vast range of knowledge because the holistic is about wellness, about your health, about your mental body, about your surroundings. It can be about your relationships, how your relationship is going with your friends, your parents, or maybe your partner. So it really covers a lot of broad range of area. But from my point of view, if I tell, the holistic wellness is how do you want to look at you in the mirror. It's very basic because if you're getting up and in the mirror you would think that okay, my hair are not good, or I don't look good, my skin color is not good, or maybe I look fat, and that is the basic issues that we face, and they really replicate in our real lives. That's what I have understood, and I really like to teach it in the classes and talk about it a lot, and that is holistic wellness. So when you talk about relations, then you talk about like how do you perceive others, how do you like to see people as, or what kind of people you like to be around. So that choices, those are the major decisions you make. Same goes with your body. What kind of diet you keep up. A lot of people get into the fast food eating. It's looking at the marketing strategies and the ads. So they feel okay. The colors are very bright. It looks very tempting. So you feel like okay, you go and eat it. But it is again when you ask yourself, when you ask your gut, do you really want to eat it? Then possibly your gut feeling will tell no, this is not going to good for go good for your health. So listening to that one sound of yourself, that is holistic wellness.
So listening to our body, listening to our physical thing, what we are, can actually tune us to the healthier mind and body. I understand. So also there will be a lot of connections between body, mind, soul, spirit, and everything in wellness. So how do you actually connect it, ma'am? So because you, as you told that holistics is something like which is an integration of everything, like your physical body and your mental mind. So tell us how this wellness actually makes a connection between your mind, body, spirit, and everything, ma'am.
Okay, yes. I would like to start with the body because we always look at ourselves as a I am body, like I am Bhagyashree, so I do have this body and this is my identity. So identity is so important in general. So looking at the body, you can start with thinking about what type of work you are doing and how do you represent yourself there. Then how do you want to look like? And if you think, obviously, a lot of people think they want to be in shape, they don't want to look over fat, or they don't want to look obese, and they want to have a good haircut, a good skin tone, etc., etc. So basically, let's start with the regular discipline of your exercising. Okay, to look like a good shaped body or confident body, I would say, you need to really have a disciplined exercising regime. And for that exercising, again, I do not force anybody to talk, ki, okay, you do yoga every day. No, whatever you feel like to do. You might like sports activities, you might like gym training, you might like only running, or you might like only trekking, like I used to like a lot. So it can be any physical activity. But again, into that, what is the mindset that you carry while doing those exercises? That is the holistic wellness. For example, if you're gymming and there's a lot of songs going on around, obviously you need that adrenaline rush and lift extra weights. So you need those songs. But if you're aware that, okay, what am I thinking about? Am I thinking about my day in the future, like how what all work I have to do, or what task I need to finish, or I need to travel here, I need to travel there, and you're just lifting your weights and doing your exercise. Okay, so that is very mechanical. The point is being in that one present moment and focus on your body and see when you're doing dumbbells, what is changing in your muscles. You need to feel it. That's if you see gym trainers will ask you, did you feel anywhere? Where did you feel on your body this practice or this exercise? The basic reason is, are you aware of your body or not? And the more you get aware of your body, it starts talking to you back. You know, it's always like I'm talking to you, you will give me some response. I talk to any stranger on the road, they're going to give some response back. The same is with your body. You start talking to your body, it will start responding you back. Coming back to other practices, you know, running is something, some people take it running as a meditation, because your mind is so focused on that one part. Okay, I need to run faster, faster, faster. And to run faster, you need to also sync your breathing. You need to sync your whole body along with it. And to sync your whole body along with it, you need to have a lot of muscle mass in your body, like only muscles. And then only it's easy for you to like have that toned body running up faster and then reaching to that final point with good speed. It's something your mental satisfaction. So trying to learn what is your real mental satisfaction from that particular exercise. This is something is very important. And as you asked the question that mind, body, and soul, when you are so aware of your body, then first of all, what changes is your perception, how people look at you. Now, before your perception, how people perceive you, that changes when your body changes. Then the confidence increases. Then you feel good about everything around you. If you see people who exercise on a regular regular matter, you'll see them feel better. At least in the morning or the half of the day, they're with good energy. They'll try to finish their task. They are well organized, or sometimes not organized, but yeah, certain points they're organized. Then they are well planned. Their tasks are very like timely, because when you know how to take care of your body, you know how to take care of the time. You know how to respect everything around you. The way you talk to others, as I said, you need to talk to your body. The way you talk to others, so your relations with all other people around you are increasing or improving. So that is happening with your body. Okay. Again, we can talk a lot about how what does it do to your body. But from body, I can take you to the breathing. Okay, because exercising on your body is one part, and being aware of yourself means you're aware of your breath. And that is why in yogic sciences or the yoga practices, we focus a lot on the breath. If I ask you, like, what is the connection, the real stringe in between your body and the mind? The answer is your breath. That breath is, you cannot see it. Body is, you can see that. Mind, you cannot see. So, what is being connected in between them is the breath. So, more you get aware of your breathing, it's easier for your breath and body to get in sync. When they both get sync, your own inner you, for example, like I am Bhagyashree. So I would call it my body is Bhagyashree. But again, there's inside me who is there who's saying, no, I am Bhagyashree. So I say, this is my body. So whose body is that? There's another identity inside you. So your breath and the body synchronicity helps you to reach that inner Bhagyashree. And that is a conscious mind. And how well it is even taken in even in the universe, like sunrises. Then there's a time of period when your sun is in high energy. That is the time you try to finish all the work. Then sun sets. Same goes with yourself. Bhagyashree wants to get up. Bhagyashree wants to do those so and so works. So and so things she wants to finish. She has certain things to finish in her life, some achievements to do in your life. So those are coming from your mind, right? So when your body and the breath it's synced, it's easier for you to listen to your mind. When you listen to your mind, then you have more clarity towards what you want to really do in your day and also to define your long term goals. So it's basically that. Nobody's asking you to, you have to do meditation every day. No. To connect to your mind, it's enough you connect to your body and the breath is enough. That is what I like to say.
It's a very wonderful explanation. Of course, most of our elders tell whenever you're going to eat, make sure you do not watch any screen, like you do not watch any mobiles or you do not watch any TV. So then only you'll be able to kind of concentrate on the food. Then only you'll be able to kind of sense the flavor of the food. Only then you will be able to kind of have a good control in your digestion works, because your body knows very well that you're concentrating on the food. So you're eating something, you're chewing something, then only the kind of important ingredients, the proteins, the fibers plays a vital part. We always think that okay, we can just eat it at a flow, but on the other hand, as you told, there is a lot of connection between our mind and our body. When our mind thinks that okay, we are eating, then our taste buds will tell that okay, this is the food we are eating, and we have to secrete saliva in such a way that okay, it will be helping us to digest the food. So yeah, there is a lot of connections between our mind, body, and everything. So that's a very wonderful explanation. As you spoke about running, that's one part of meditation. Of course, during meditation, we should always concentrate on the breath. So in the same way, whenever we are doing something, we can't see the kind of breath, we can't see our minds, but we can see our physical body. So the connection between
Yeah.
our mind and our body, as you told, is the breath, because we can actually feel it. So that's a very
Yeah.
massive, wonderful explanation from you regarding the connection of the mind, body, and spirit, and everything. So also, when it comes to the yoga part, so tell us, how can one incorporate this yoga part into this holistic healing? Because holistic, as you explained very well, it's a connection between mind, body, and everything. So it basically heals our mind and body. So tell us, how can one apply this yoga knowledge to this holistic healing, and how can one heal themselves with this yoga partner?
Yes. Yeah. So glad we talked about the mind, body, and the soul, or your consciousness or the mind connection. Yoga has different styles, a lot of styles. Ashtanga Vinyasa, Hatha Yoga, Ayanga Yoga, and then Flow Yoga. Some people do Power Yoga, Hot Yoga. So many styles are there in the market, and of course, they are worth practiced. No doubt, they have a lot of good benefits to your body. When we say to connection of the yoga to your mind, body, soul, from my point of view, it's very deep because, as I said, I used to trek a lot. I still trek, but depending on the time. But trekking was like a very strong urge in my mind. Like, okay, I want to do every weekend. I'll go and do some treks around in Maharashtra because we are surrounded by a really nice Sahyadri ranges here. So we used to go do that. But then I started feeling that okay, why? Then there's always a question. A lot of people will come and ask, why do you want to trek so much? What does it happen with it? So then I understood, okay, this is the satisfaction of mind that is with me. That's what I look forward to. And in when I started practicing yoga, I found, okay, I was trying to find that balance outside by going on the mountains, by going in the nature, that I started feeling while practicing yoga. Why? Because as our body is made out of five tattvas, pancha tattvas, and in like you when you say like even you would like to go to in the nature and spend some time, you feel good in the nature. Why? Because your body is made out of those all pancha tattvas. So when you put your body in those tattvas and in the nature, you feel comfortable. You feel like you're home. So in the yogic practices, that feeling you create within yourself by getting into different postures. In yoga postures, if you see, the postures names are always um, connected to the animals or connected to the birds. Why? Again, because the yoga postures are taken by from them and they represent those postures. And if the human body is able to do that, then it's easier for you to connect and stay in that balanced mindset. That is the reason yoga helps you. Yoga poses are they are not only the fancy poses to do and show off or you feel good about it that I did it. It's a lot of grounding technique. Each posture, because my Guruji in Rishikesh, he says, if you are practicing any pose, yoga posture, make sure you can hold in that posture for 15 to 20 minutes. And when they ask us to do that, initially I felt like, okay, how is it possible? But then as you practice, and it is not a month or the 2 months practice, it comes like eventually after years of practice, and then you can hold it. What does that mean is that posture is helping you to reach that posture. You need to do a lot of different practices, maybe mobility training, different movement practices, and then you go there because that helps you to ground yourself. When you're grounding yourself, grounding as in you're like releasing your ego completely. So now ego is not something that okay, somebody talking to you rudely is the only considered as ego. I'm not talking about in that perception of ego, but if I, for example, if I look at anybody and I didn't like their clothes, and if I say, oh, the clothes are not good, so that clothes are not good is being talked by my ego mind. Like, first of all, I'm no one to judge anyone. That is that person's decision to what they want to wear and where they want to go. But your ego mind will always play games. And in yoga practice, what happens? Your ego mind is always completely goes down into grounding. It surrenders. When you surrender, then that inner peace starts to show upon your body. And that is why you will see the yoga trainers or the yoga practitioners, they look good. They age slow. We say that. And it's really the truth. You'll see a lot of yoga trainers, they have pretty good age. They are old enough, but you can't see it in them because they're always practicing breathing, always practicing yoga movements. So the grounding happens almost like everyday pattern. Again, it is not enough to do that one yoga practice a day or for a few months and you leave it. The nature tells you about the discipline. Sunrises, sunsets, that's a discipline. It doesn't stop. All these three, the seasons comes, they always keep coming. The discipline is not stopped. Same goes with the human body. That you have to be disciplined enough to do your practice every day and reap the benefits of it every day and keep progressing ahead. That is the point. So this is the reason yogic practices, the breathing is there, pranayam practices, they help you to again consciously be aware and settle down yourself. And the very last one is in yoga, the important thing I like that they ask you to relax as well. So relaxation plays a very important part. Same goes with the sleep. Nowadays, if you see, people are not able to sleep. They have insomnia. So it is creating so much of blunder in the life. like night shift people. You see, they always are having like heavy problems, decision making issues, or some other physical problem will come up, spike up. So that is how the yoga practice helps you to live holistically and heal yourself internally and watch yourself and work on that part separately.
That's a very mighty, wonderful explanation once again. Yeah, as you told that you are in between talking about your yoga coach, your trainer. They taught you how to do a certain yoga pose for more than 20, 30 minutes, something like that. I think we can just do for the very first time, we can, the only yoga pose which I can do, not only for 20 minutes, for even for 1 hour is Savasana. I can literally sleep and I can just let know that this is the only yoga pose that I know. So other than that, each and every yoga poses are a little bit difficult because we have to make our muscles flexible. As you told, we should have a lot of patience. We should let go of our ego so that we'll be grounded. And if we want to let go of our ego, we should accept all the pain and everything. As you told, it again goes to the previous question, like the integration of mind and body and everything. So yeah, that's a wonderful
Yeah.
explanation. And also coming to the, as you told, a lot of people are suffering because of insomnia and something like that. Also people suffer on other issues like stress, anxiety, like all these kind of conditions. So tell us, how does this holistic healing kind of help us? Can it actually help us? And also tell us how it will actually help us avoid this kind of stress and anxiety and each and every kind of thing, man.
Yes, yes. So stress, anxiety are again the you see the results are the insomnia and all other issues in your body. Some people get towards the diabetes, some people go towards having cancer, some people go not the major diseases, but they have less immunity in their body. So all of it, again, the bigger picture is it happens because of your poor lifestyle. Okay, when I say poor lifestyle, is not giving more respect towards your sleep cycle, not being aware ki, okay, 7 to 8 hours of sleep is really, really important to have a good whole day the next day. So that is the issue. With yoga and yogic tools, I'm going to talk about the tools exactly. If I say about stress, obviously the yoga postures help you because it balances all the your panchatattva's in your body, but also it balances two energies in your body. So every body, be it male or female, it has the sun and the moon energy. We call it the right side of your body is the sun and the left side of the body is the moon energy. What does that mean is the masculine energy and the feminine energy is existing in you. All that is important to like balance it. And very thanks to the yogic scriptures and the yogic science, we the India is really have the opportunity to use with the breathing practices, with different yoga posture, everyday practices. You can balance it. What happens, for example, if I do alternate nostril breathing, we call it Anulom Vilom practice, Pranayam. You do balance both the sides of your body. So basically, one nostril inhale, other nostril exhale, again inhale from the other and the exhale from the previous one. So it helps you to also balance your hormones in your body. It helps you to have a good flow of your pranic energy, the prana flow in your body. We call it a life force flows in your body. It helps you to have a good blood circulation in your body. And ultimately, when it is balancing, it means it is calming you down. So whenever you feel stressed out, I usually give suggestions to my clients. First of all, you do the Anulom Vilom pranayam. Then you can do there's a moon piercing, your Chandra Vedana pranayam practice. And then again, you finish it with the Anulom Vilom. So sequence of these three tools or the three breathing practices is going to help you to lower down the stress. Another point is it's very important to be patient enough with your every practice you do from yoga or like you're patient enough with your any other form of exercise. You need to be patient enough with yoga practices. Like it is not that you do it today and the evening you will see the result. It's really difficult. So follow it for at least a week. week's time. Do it every day. Give half an hour of your daily time and do this three pranayam. Do some sun salutations. Then do some relaxing, like you said, you like shavasana. Shavasana is really favorite to all of my students. They wait for me to give the shavasana cues so they can just release their body and just relax and enjoy their sleep. But yeah, you just give this half an hour and the stress and anxiety, these are handled. Another way is also that if you feel very anxious, because you see nowadays the anxiety attacks are very easily you see people are having anxiety attacks. So the best part is you again get into your any lying down position. You lie down and you start observing your breathing. Try to do deep breaths, 5, 10, or 15. Then you can come back, sit down, and then you start your Anulom Vilom practice. And then you again start to relax your body and then see how it goes. But again, 5 to 10 minutes are supposed to be given. But yes, stress and anxieties definitely can be cured with yoga and the breathing practice.
So yeah, also tell us, ma'am, you're also concentrating on corporate wellness. You do a lot of wellness programs in different companies. So tell us, how can a company get benefit from the kind of corporate wellness programs that you do right now, ma'am?
Yes, so corporate wellness programs, I do different workshops actually, depending on the requirement of the particular organization. So some organizations they ask me to give a meditation practice because, of course, all the corporate employees, maximum corporate employees are heavily loaded with the work, and it's really hard to find time to have their own like relaxation time. Even I do understand going through so much of load of your work, stress, and then suddenly somebody asks you, okay, now you need to relax. So that relaxation is very difficult to stop because you're literally relaxing means you want to stop your mind, you want to stop your thoughts, and it gets really difficult. So in my corporate yoga sessions, I do give them some meditation practices. I do give the body awareness meditation, breath awareness meditation. Then there are also yoga nidra. Yoga nidra is really very wonderful practice to connect yourself with the subconscious mind and then release all the tension from your body. It is proven to also heal any certain kinds of diseases from your body if you practice it on a daily basis. The yoga nidra. So that I do in corporates. Apart from that, I help them to how to find a particular schedule of the day because I think a lot of people come to me and asking me, how do I manage my time? I don't get time. Then okay, so and so particular time of the day you have, what are the practices you can do? I make sure they do it, and yes, a kind of follow up is being taken by me or the HR department of the organization, and they see the results. If they feel, they give me feedback that okay, so and so things have worked. But there are a lot of things like for females, I do take some workshops because females are facing a lot of PCOD, PCOS issues, and hormonal imbalances happening because again, it's nothing always to blame people like they are not eating well, but whatever food is available in the market, even the fruits, like the apples are waxed, they are injected differently. So that is the reason the balancing hormones it's really difficult for women also, and they go through a lot of stress again if they are taking care of the work and the family both. So I need to treat them differently and give them some different practices that will also being accepted by them. The major issue is people to accept that practice because you should be convinced and like to do it ahead. So the way you talk is really important. So I think convincing is one of the part of my skills that I need to tell them, okay, no, you try it, you might like it. But yes, in the corporate sessions, we do such practice.
That's a great, wonderful job you're doing to the society in these corporate wellness programs. And also, if a person is coming to you in online or offline classes, you can actually tell what kind of things that they have changed after attending your wellness programs. But coming to corporate, how do you actually kind of evaluate the impact that you have given to the clients that you have coached via this corporate wellness programs? So tell us, how do you measure all these kind of impact of these corporate wellness programs, ma'am?
Yes, I understand the measurement part you're asking about. So in my case, because I go through different organizations and contacting them and taking the classes, first of all, I definitely get the review from the HR department. Okay, there are clients, there are their employees, and they have found okay. Because certain times, if an employee is an underperformance issue, then if they have followed certain practices that I've given. So performance issues again happen sometimes. Something is not going well in their house, family issues, anything. So these practices, if they are helping them, then the corporates, they see it in their work. So they can always check, okay, the work progression is happening. So likewise, these classes are happening, and that is the one way of measurement. Other part is people directly contact me on my phone or the Instagram, and they tell so and so changes are happening. Again, as I said, patience is required because there is no such how do I say logical measurement to this practice. Anything that we teach in yoga, it's always progressing, or it's always the journey of that particular person. So as they come back to me and tell, okay, now this is happening, this has worked well. For example, I had knee pain, now knee pain is not there. Earlier, I had no clarity. What do I do? Now they have the clarity. So how do I go ahead? So there's always a teacher-student connection happens, and I need to always give the feedback and stay in contact. That is the way I follow.
Yeah, that's a wonderful kind of thing once again, because as you told, your basic purpose is to release the physical pain, the mental pain. You're releasing the blockages, which is stopping them from giving the best productivity from that person in that corporate, in that company. So you're making sure that after releasing all these kind of obstacles, they will be able to have a good kind of no worried kind of growth and productivity.
Yes.
So as you told, many of your clients coming to you, they'll be telling like, I am letting go of my knee pain because of the wonderful classes that you have conducted, and also now my productivity is even more high. That's a great thing that you are doing to the society, ma'am. Also, coming to the yoga part, you are also doing aerial yoga. So tell us, ma'am, what does this aerial yoga actually differ from normal yoga, and tell us who are the people actually can benefit from these kind of aerial yoga classes, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. I think aerial yoga is has been a mystery for a lot of people because, first of all, looking at the postures or the different videos, they get scared. They get scared. Oh, how do I go and hang myself in that hammock? We call it hammock. The silk in the aerial yoga we use, we call it hammock or the fabric. And they get really scared. How do I do it? But from my side in the classes, be it a beginner friendly class, there's always an idea of putting up the warm up practice. And in the warm up practice, the teacher, but be it any aerial yoga teacher. So in my classes, me being the teacher, I get to know, okay, what is the capacity of that person's body to get into the hammock and how well they can do the different postures or the movements in the aerial yoga. So again, we do certain yoga postures in the hammock. A lot of times we keep it 50-50%. We do half on the mat, and then if it is feasible enough for the particular client or the person, then I put them in the hammock practices. Um, uh, Aerial yoga also has flows, and those are wonderful flows. The best part of aerial yoga is it helps you to release the fear in your mind and body both. So why I'm saying mind, as I already explained about it, synchronicity, the syncing of your mind, body, and the consciousness, or your breath. So in aerial, we work a lot with the breath. Maybe certain times on in the hatha yoga, the mat yoga, you may not completely focus on the breathing, but in aerial you have to like focus on your breathing because When you want to do the back bending with the hammock, you need to exhale and release behind. When you want to get into the forward bend, you need to inhale standing and then exhale forward so you can release your body. It's basically you need to release your body in that hammock. So, and also when you're hanging in the hammock, you are doing certain posture in the hammock. The very first thing happens is the fear comes in, the fear of falling. The moment they look down on the floor, they get so scared. Okay, and the mind starts to think, "Oh, am I going to fall?" And it also reaches, "Okay, if I fall, then what will happen? Will I fall on my face? Will I fall on my head? Or what will happen?" So imagine you're already in that hammock, and your mind has already picturized everything, how you're going to fall and how you're going to look after falling. So the fear is already creating a picture, and that is why you're not able to step in the aerial yoga. So that is what helps you hitch from the class. You release that fear. When a teacher is there and you really finally do that flip, when you finally do that final posture in the hammock, then you feel, oh, it was easy. Because it looks difficult but when you're there and you're doing it, the moment you do it, the first expression on the face of my students is they smile and they're like, oh, it was very easy. It happened. So imagine creating that mindset in the daily life. Okay, I'm not gonna get scared. I'm not gonna think about the future consequences or the future negative impact of my action. But if I feel this is right at this moment, and I made the decision to do my real class, and then you're there, obviously you will do it because the teacher is there again. So, yes, there are certain pros and cons. I suggest not to do any aerial yoga session without the presence of the teacher at all because it is a kind of advanced technique of doing yoga practice. Uh, Apart from that, do not leave the class without stretching and without relaxing your body. Otherwise, you might feel pain as you go home. It applies to all the exercise forms, but particularly for the aerial yoga, we do make sure the body is relaxing. And the best part is that we do shavasana in the hammock. So the shavasana you do on the mat lying down, we do it in the hammock. And that feeling is like you're back to your mother's womb. So it really is a very beautiful feeling. You feel like a child, and we hear a lot about in the market now. We say, heal your inner child. So I personally feel the aerial yoga heals you as a child. What you wanted to do as a child, you're doing it now. So again, one tick mark is done. No matter you're adult or a small kid attending the class, but it really gives a very beautiful feeling and we finish the class. So relaxation is equally important. That is what we provide, and it goes well.
Yeah, that was a great explanation. As you told that every person has a very inner child in them, so they want to let them out. So I think your yoga practices via aerial yoga actually brings that inner child out of them. And also it will be like very difficult for them to focus on the aerial yoga because they have to hang themselves. It will be like feeling very scared to them, but based upon the kind of trainings you do to them, it will convince them, and at last they will be feeling very happy. As you told, the result you seeing on the smiley faces on your clients, that's the best thing which you can get as a yoga coach. I can truly understand it, ma'am. And also, do people who are coming to you to practice this aerial yoga, do they have to have any kind of previous experience in yoga sessions, ma'am?
It is good to have previous experience in yoga section, but not really, because as I said, the classes kept completely beginner friendly as per the convenience of the students coming in. So even if you're a beginner, totally fine. You don't have to do the posture because anyways, if anybody knows any yoga poses, I need to again repeat them in the aerial because in the aerial form you do it differently. So there's no such practice that you need to have. The only thing is there is a weight restriction in the aerial yoga. If you are above 80 kg, it's just mention your teacher that yes, you're above 80 kg and you want to lose weight, of course, that's why you want to practice. So you'll be given different practice because in the aerial yoga, we always can adjust the heights of the hammock. So for the weight management, we keep the height down, so they don't have to step up on the yoga hammock quickly or suddenly and get scared of falling down. There are multiple practices you can do, even having more than the 80 kg weight. But yes, it's good to be keep your teacher informed about your weight and again your objective from the class.
So also coming to aerial yoga. So tell us, ma'am, do people who have any kind of injuries or any kind of mobility issues, will doing aerial yoga actually help them to eradicate and eliminate this kind of injuries and mobility issues, or people who do have this kind of problems should not do aerial yoga? So tell us about it, ma'am.
Okay, yeah, sure. Injuries part is really important. What injury you have does matter for the aerial yoga. If it is related to the bigger muscle of your body, like around your back or somewhere around your abdomen or a lot around your thighs. Injuries, I'm talking about some major accidents, and now, like your doctor has told you, like you need to really rest, and you can do simple stretching practices, then aerial yoga will help you for sure. But again, make sure you're not trying to do everything that the other participants are doing, or just go ahead with a separately booked class. So the teacher can give you a simple session wherein the stretching can happen, because aerial yoga really increases a lot of upper body strength. It works a lot on your core workout. It's I would say it is 100% core workout, but also it strengthens the upper body and the lower body together, and mobility is done a lot, because if your body is not mobile enough, it's very difficult to do aerial yoga comfortably, or even you will not feel satisfied after doing that class. So mobility increases a lot. You are being given a different mobility practices, so some practices are maybe might you feel difficult to do on the mat or yourself, but because of the hammock, the 50% of the work of the mobility is done by the hammock. So, for example, I want to do stretches for my hamstrings, and then you do figure four stretch lying down on the mat, and you try to hold your one knee and you try to give the stretching. Imagine that is happening on the hammock. You just have to put your leg inside the hammock and just hang a bit. So 50% of your efforts from your body are taken care by the hammock. So flexibility wise, healing your any injuries in your body, it definitely does happen with the aerial yoga. Mobility 101%. It really works on the mobility and the stretching part, but along with the core practice, because core practice is going to be there throughout in the aerial practice.
So I really kind of appreciate the kind of work that you're doing right now, because you're helping a lot in kind of eradicating the pain that each and every client endures in their daily life. That's a great thing, ma'am. So also there is a term called Lama Fera healing and magnified healing in this kind of yoga and healing workshops that you do. So tell us the basically the meaning behind this Lama Fera and magnified healing, ma'am.
Okay. First of all, let me talk about healing itself. So when we say healing, it's in general it is taken as a downgraded word. Like nobody wants to say that I'm taking healing, I'm taking any therapy. I mean, they would. They won't say openly about it. Like I'm going through some therapy. I'm going through some healing practice. But I want to say that healing should happen every day. You know, as I said, you do yourself some practice. You follow your exercise pattern, or you go and meet your friend just to vent out and you talk it out. So that healing is happening, right? So even though you call it as a friends meetup, the healing is happening. So let's eradicate that perception towards healing, that okay, it is going to show that I'm weak. No, the healing is important. That is a major issue, actually. I want to point out that even though people know that they need to heal themselves, it takes a lot of courage, a lot of courage to come and tell someone, even to tell that, okay, I'm not well, I don't feel good mentally, or even in the body, my body is not feeling good. out of any fear, they would say. They'll not talk about their healing. Uh, Apart from that, the healing modalities that I talk or I teach is two of them are the Lama Fera and the magnified healing. Uh, these are out of a lot of other modalities of the healing. Other modalities are, if you know, Reiki. Reiki healing is the part. Again, they heal. The healing happens with the breathwork also. So you will see breathwork intensive workshops. So to heal your body again, there's a very wonderful somatic breathing pattern, which heals your nervous system completely. So similarly, Lama Fera and the magnified healing are the modalities of the healing. They will heal what you want to heal. Okay. So we say, if you know this is the part I want to heal in my body, this is the part I want to heal in my mind, this is the part I want to heal in my life. Such healing happens with these modalities. As I talked about the energies in the previous part, there are two energy patterns in your body, sun and the moon energy. Let's get into the, I call it energy to everything around. Me talking to you, we are talking well, so energy is flowing nice. Me having conflicts with somebody, the energy is not flowing good. There is some resistance from that person or from my side. So same thing happens in the healing. When the person, anybody who feels they wants to go through the healing, their mind only chooses what type of healing they want to go through. Okay, and it is again very consciously being taken care of. So I don't promote myself as a Lama Fera and the magnified healing healer, though okay, subtly I do talk about it wherever you think. I personally think the person needs it because it's getting difficult. Being a yoga teacher, I know certain yoga poses can help this person to heal. Certain breathwork can help this person to heal, because it's not always you take heal your body. It is really you need to heal your internal traumas. So we talk about the childhood traumas. The trauma can come from anywhere. For example, walking on the road, somebody in the rainy season, they just splashed water on my body. That can be traumatic for me. My partner is not listening to my words. So that is traumatic to me. These are small traumas, and this happens if you're not conscious to let go them. They stay in your mind, they stay in your energy, they stay in your aura. So these healing modalities help them to release them. This is the point. Magnified healing is again a very ancient healing form. It helps you to release, or I would say, release any bondages with your past life karma. Because we say sometimes, past life karmas have got me this life. So in general, we say there is some sanskar your soul has come up with, and that has given you such life. And if you want to do changes in it, if you feel you're not comfortable about it, then you can use magnified healing. Magnified healing can be used on your body also. If you have any body related issues, that energy can help you. Certain number of sessions can heal your body as well. But again, it's really a lot. As I said, a consciously taken decision by the patient that they want to heal, then only it works. Because, as I said, I accepted talking to you. You accepted taking my interview. That is why it's going well. If I had a mindset, no, maybe this will not go well, or maybe I won't be able to do well, then that stops my work. Same thing happens with the healing. It's very basic. So magnified healing is helps you to heal your chakras. So ultimately, your body and the soul. Uh, the Lama Fera is actually a lot of, we work with the symbols and the mantras. And that again helps you majorly to your body pain, because the Lama Fera has come from the Buddha, Gautam Buddha. Like he's very famous about healing people with his hands. So imagine somebody can heal somebody with their hands. So the kind of intention, the strongest intention that person has put, that I really want to heal him or her. So that is it gets healed. So it's a lot with the consciousness. And I personally like to talk about is your thoughts. Look at your thoughts. why to do mind body soul connection is to regulate your thoughts, because your thoughts regulate your whole life. The moment you have bad thoughts, it's going to be showing you the bad image of the people. The moment you have good thoughts, you will feel like, okay, it's a good life going on. So the healing modalities work like that. Mhm.
Also tell us, ma'am, so is everybody is suitable for this energy healing session, or only certain people should actually practice this energy healing session? And also tell us, how do you actually kind of incorporate both this healing and other things into this yoga, and how do you integrate both this yoga and healing sessions, ma'am?
Okay, answering to your first question, you can, yes, everybody can go ahead for the healing sessions if they feel like to. But as I said, there should be an intent to do that. Like there should be some purpose, there should be some reason to go ahead with that, because there's nothing going to happen without reason. You cannot randomly go and tell somebody, okay, give me healing. The healer is going to ask you what you want to heal. So again, the you need to be aware of it. Okay, I need to heal this part, and then you go ahead and take your healing sessions. Definitely, the counseling is taken care of before the healing practice. So likewise, you can definitely go ahead with it. So the other question, how do I like coordinate with the healing and the yoga is, what has happened is learning the healing modalities has helped me to connect deeply with my students or my clients, and see them completely without any judgment. And then it's easier for me to see what is the issue they are actually facing. And when being a teacher, I know, okay, this is the problem. Okay, this is the issue. I need to figure it out and guide that person to reach there and heal it out. Then I give, like I said, the yoga tools and techniques, postures are there, breathing techniques are there, likewise the healing techniques are there. So these are the tools and the techniques. I collabs in them, and then I give the practice or the session or the guidance to the students so they can definitely develop and enjoy their practice.
So yeah, also coming to your personalized plans. So do you curate any kind of customized wellness plans according to each and every client? So tell us about it now.
If I say, for example, yes, I do have a lot of one-on-one clients actually connected to me since pretty long years, and I do know them very well now. So before starting any sessions with my clients, of course, I need to know them. What if it is a yoga session? I do ask a lot of questions. What is your current body statement? If you had any injuries, if you had any issues earlier, or have you had gone through any frustration or the stress and anxiety traumas like that. So I need to know that. So it really helps me to figure out, schedule a class for them. And trust me, the wonderful thing is, every day people come up with different expectations, and it's so easy to see them on your face, and accordingly my class flow changes. So though I say, okay, this is the schedule of the week, these are the classes going to happen in the every day. It is difficult to follow that because people come with different mindset every day. You don't know what they have gone through last day. So the next day they come up, okay, Bhagya might help me to relax. Not everybody comes and tells you your problems, right? So accordingly, I change my schedule. But one-on-one clients helps me. Group sessions, definitely. Group sessions are always topic oriented. If I've said it is going to be a hatha class, it's going to be a hatha class. If it is breathwork session, it is totally breathwork session. And then question answer happens. So both ways it goes well.
So also tell us, ma'am. So if your client comes to you and if they're telling like they are having any kind of specific health issues and challenges, because as you told that you're working for a corporate, you told that a certain client came to you and told that they had their knee pain go off. They're totally relieved from it.
Yeah.
So accordingly, is there any kind of clients coming to you telling that okay, we have this kind of specific health kind of issues. So can you help us kind of eradicate and eliminate these kind of physical pain with the help of your wellness practices and also your yoga kind of training sessions? So do you curate any kind of customized class for them, ma'am?
Yes, yes, definitely. I do get clients of different age group. And as you age, a lot of people have the knee problem. Knee problem is the basic one. Usually, issues are there. Again, the reason being heavy weight. You are not able to manage your weight, so it goes hand in hand. I do have clients who has hormone related issues. So definitely the class is scheduled differently. I can't teach all the advanced asana postures to everyone. So it's really not mandatory that you have to do all the yoga poses to heal yourself or just to say that, okay, I've done a yoga class. No, it's totally fine if you just do some mobility practices. If you have the knee surgery done or your doctor has told you that, okay, now my knee surgery is going to happen, then you need to really work on more, giving more period of the class to do the knee related movements or the knee related balancing practices. So that is there. And yeah, the class is always differently scheduled, organized as per the condition of the person.
Also tell us, ma'am, how often we should practice yoga, and how often should we attend these kind of sessions? Should we do regularly, or can we take a pass and do it? So tell us, how should we do it so that we can achieve the maximum results that we can get out of it, ma'am?
Okay. As you're asking me as a yoga teacher, I would tell people to do it every day because there's no harm and there is no intensive issues that you will face by doing yoga a lot. But apart from that, as I said, like the age matters, the body weight matters, the phases of your life does matter. So if somebody is below 30, I would say definitely go ahead for the yoga because till 30 you're always in that high energy, like you want to do everything around you. Uh, like you pass out from the college and you want to go ahead for the every job, the best company, everything you want to do. You don't sleep well. You want to achieve a lot. So definitely thrice a week yoga practice would definitely help you because that is a period of your time, period of the life. You do hard work, and to do that hard work, like I was a management student, so we are being told, okay, you need to always focus on the smart work than the hard work. So instead of going for the hard work, if you want to have an organized lifestyle wherein you can do the smart work, to develop that smartness, yoga will definitely help you. So be sticking to the yoga practices, even though you're below 30. Above 30, for above 30, I again would say it's good if you could do yoga every day. 5 days a week is totally enough. You don't have to do 7 days, 7 days a week. 5 days a week is perfectly fine. But if you like in the female body, they lose a lot of strength eventually. Otherwise, the male body, they have good muscle mass. They have a lot of strength genetically. So females, I suggest, even if you are doing yoga practice, make sure certain yoga practices will help you to do some strength workout because in yoga also we do a lot of danda, different Hanuman danda, normal danda practices that will help you to increase a lot of strength in your body. But if not that, if you don't feel it is being achieved practicing every day the yoga itself, then yes, twice a week go ahead for the strength training and you can do the yoga for the thrice a week or you can do it twice a week at least, but do attend to it. Like my point is be regular on that, be very sticking to the schedule. Okay, this week I want to do 3 times a week yoga and I'm finishing it, so that's going to help you for the long term. um Again, another point I would say is yoga is not about flexibility. So it's important to get clarified in your head. It is not at all flexibility. It is a lot about the body alignment. The postures are made in a way they look flexible, but if you really go in the deep science of body anatomy or the yoga anatomy, we really talk a lot about the alignment. Alignment in a way that your breath is able to breathe comfortably, being in that posture, and that helps you to have a healthiest body and a healthiest breathing. Obviously, that is where the final result is your healthiest mind. So these are the things we take care of.
That's a wonderful message from you. And also, tell us, ma'am. So, you have spoken about a lot of success testimonials and success stories of your clients after attending your yoga sessions. Is there any kind of particular stories that you wanted to tell to the audience that you feel really proud of? That, okay, after attending your yoga sessions, your healing sessions, your clients found out a totally different kind of life. So, tell us all about it, ma'am.
Yes, sure. So there are a lot. Yes, a lot. So few of my clients, they had a lot of issues with their weight. Okay, looking chubby. For example, one of them is a female itself, looking chubby all the time and feeling weak in the body, and want to do a lot of work but not able to do it, not able to finish the task every day. So she's still attending my classes every day. We do practice, and now she is realizing, okay, the chubbiness is gone. So she doesn't have to actually work on the weight, but the chubbiness is gone. Very toned and a nice, a muscular body. She can see herself as. Also, because it's a discipline. So she wakes up early. She starts her work early. So mind is very settled and balanced throughout the day. So work is being progressive, relationships are progressive. So this is what she always tells me, and I want to mention a very good thought she talks about me is she says Bhagya doesn't care if you are attending the class or not. Like I personally don't take follow up with from my students. Like, okay, come join my class. Are you attending today or not? Please come. Please come. I just I just tell, okay, your class time is fixed. You come. That is your responsibility. You don't come. That is not my fault. So I personally don't try to do it, but it gives her an intention that, okay, it's my responsibility. I have joined the classes. I need to be disciplined enough to cope up with my practice every day and go in front of the screen and attend what Bhagya is making me to do. So she mentions that that's very pure form of practice. So if it's very basic, a lot of times I need to tell people, okay, you have signed up for the course, come for the course, come on time. So these are basic things. Just take care of them on yourself. So that is what she always mentions about me, that you just don't care. You just know student is there, you will just take the class. And that's a very fun part of me teaching yoga. That is one part. Apart from that, I do have few clients who have healed their knees because doctors they tell them to have the knee surgery done. But again, the weight gain was the issue. So with the different mobility practices, again, as I said, the weight gain not always happens because you eat a lot. It happens because you're not moving comfortably. You're not moving consciously. So as the sessions goes on, they move consciously, the weight dropped, and so the knee started getting strengthened because in the yoga we do different joint mobility practice and the joint strengthening practices. So that also helped her. And now she does mention now she has forgotten about the knee issue and she has concentrated herself on the breathwork practice because she really loves breathwork. So the mindset had changed. Earlier, they will think about, oh, I have the knee problem, I have this problem, my body is not good. And suddenly the mindset is shifted, oh, I want to do breath work now. I want to do different thing now. So you see that the happy energy flows in themselves. That itself gives the result. That is what is expected from the yoga practice. So yes, there are a lot of examples like that.
So yeah, we have a lot of good success testimonials from you. That of course proves you're a great yoga trainer, a good kind of yoga trainer because you always help people take responsibility instead of forcing them. That's the best thing which we can do. Of course, during my max
Yeah.
tuition, I have my teacher say the same thing. The only purpose for me as a max tutor is to do only one thing, to create interest in the students. Once we create interest, then they'll be coming into the flow. We should not come and force them. So that's the best way of each and every tutor of any department in this world, ma'am. So also tell us, ma'am, you're doing both online and offline kind of yoga practices right now. So apart from this online and online sessions, how can actually people connect with you? Do you do any kind of other workshops apart from online and offline classes? So tell us about the workshops you conduct and the kind of things that you're doing apart from this online and offline sessions right now, ma'am.
Yes. So, apart from the online classes and the offline classes, I've started running a lot of wellness retreats in and around Pune. So we recently hosted a retreat in Valley. It's a place near Pune. It was a very wonderful place around the nature again, and it went very well. We had bonfire. That was the meteor shower time. So we were just lying down on the mats and looking in the sky in the night, 12 o'clock, the meteor showers. So it was a wonderful experience. People from different background had come. It was a very good get together, and glad they really trusted me and they liked the whole experience. So yes, retreats are the other way you can contact me or stay in touch with me or attend some retreats if you want to take a break from your regular life because. Yes, I do get a request from different places within Pune and also outside Maharashtra state itself. So I think retreats are the time where you can people can come for a certain time period, and I can convey or give the my yoga sessions. And of course, I do have the other people who give the different therapies in the retreat. So you can come and join me there. My next retreat is on 18th of February. It's from 18th till 20th February. It's at KAMSHET. It's a place again close to Pune. Wonderful place. Different yoga practices, therapy practices, meditation practices, everything authentic, nothing just to do the show. So you can come and join me. The next retreat after this is going to be in Goa. And I'll be moving around in India and take these retreats, and maybe I can meet a lot of people.
Yeah, wishing you all the best for your upcoming retreats. As you told in the beginning of the conversation of the interview, that you travel a lot between Hyderabad, Goa, and many more places doing retreats. So, wishing you all the best for your upcoming retreats. And so, one final question for this interview is very simple. So, via this interview, if you want to tell any kind of message to the people who are watching this interview right now, it may be to the kids, it may be to the middle-aged person, it may be to the old age, it may be of any age category. What will be that one particular message that you want to convey to the audience via this interview right now, ma'am?
Yes. The broader perspective of this interview and me coming up and talking about is the very final message I want to say or give is I know surrender, acceptance, grounding. These words are very difficult, maybe, or huge to go through with, or even understand, maybe certain times. To make it very basic, I would say just have a particular discipline in in your life, in your everyday. Discipline is going to help you in every factor of your life, and along with the discipline is the respect and non-judgment. It's better if you respect the time, if you respect everyone around you, even respecting strangers, respecting the food, respecting your clothes, respecting your body. So once you start respecting everything, the energy which is coming back to you is the respect. So you also gain the respect. Same as with the discipline. You be disciplined. When the respect and the discipline is together, the judgment is completely gone off. So when you're non-judgmental, the society looks so beautiful. So I think we can go ahead and see that one day. But yeah, the respect, non-judgment, and discipline is important thing.
Of course, it's a great message. These three criteria are very much important: respect, discipline, and everything, because that ultimately leads to the judgment. Okay, fine. Okay, people who are watching this interview right now, please do click on the bell icon so that you can receive notifications whenever I do post new videos regarding women entrepreneurs and working women across different cities in India and also across different countries in the world. So please do kindly subscribe. And if you have any doubts regarding yoga and wellness and holistic kind of practices, our Bhagyashree ma'am is there to help you out. She is right now in Pune. So I'll mention her Instagram link in the YouTube description. You can just click it and you can just have a conversation with her. She is doing both online and offline classes in Pune. So today, your host is Krishna, hosting this Women Today YouTube channel, and today's our guest is from Pune. Her name is Bhagyashree, a yoga trainer and also a wellness coach. So, thank you once again, Bhagyashree ma'am, for accepting me to host this wonderful interview with you. We had a lot of ideas, informations which we have got from you with the help of your yoga practices and wellness and holistic kind of coaching things that you are doing right now. So, good evening, ma'am. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Thanks.
So, thank you, ma'am.